In the vast expanses of our world's wilderness, two magnificent creatures stand out among all others. They are fierce, they are powerful, and they are majestic. They are the lion and the tiger. Across sprawling savannahs and dense, shadowy jungles, these regal beasts command our respect and awe. For centuries, the lion has been hailed as the king of the jungle, an image etched into our collective consciousness, a symbol of strength, courage, and nobility. But why the lion? Why not the tiger? With its undeniable power and undeniable elegance, the tiger is equally as captivating as the lion. So how did the lion earn its regal title? And what does it really mean to be king of the jungle? Join us on a journey into the wild as we unravel the mystery, delve into the history, and challenge the myths that have led to the lion's crowning and the tiger's curious exclusion from this royal lineage. Prepare to see these incredible creatures in a whole new light. Both the lion and the tiger are apex predators, rulers of their respective domains. But let's delve deeper and explore what distinguishes these two magnificent creatures. The African lion, Panthera leo, with its muscular body, broad chest, and distinctive mane, is an embodiment of raw power. Males can weigh up to 420 pounds and measure nearly 4 feet at the shoulder. But it's not just their size that's impressive. They possess a unique combination of strength and agility. The Bengal tiger, Panthera tigris, on the other hand, can weigh up to 660 pounds for males, considerably larger than the average lion. They have an athletic build, a sleek coat, and a muscular body that can stretch up to 11 feet long. The tiger's power and elegance are undisputed. Their physique allows them to be stealthy hunters, stalking their prey unnoticed. Both these beasts are apex predators, but their physical characteristics have evolved differently to suit their respective environments. The lion's social lifestyle in the open grasslands of Africa is reflected in its cooperative hunting style, where strength and teamwork are paramount. Conversely, the tiger's solitary existence in dense jungles and mangrove swamps of Asia has led to a reliance on stealth and the development of a body designed for quiet, solitary hunting. So while they share the top of the food chain, their physical adaptations and hunting styles are a product of the worlds they inhabit. These differences, far from making one superior to the other, underline the incredible diversity and adaptation in the natural world. Moving beyond the physical, let's delve into the realm of the symbolic. The lion and the tiger aren't just incredible creatures in the wild. They've also played significant roles in the human psyche, shaping our stories, cultures, and histories. Throughout the ages, the lion, with its grand mane and majestic roar, has been a universal symbol of power and sovereignty. In ancient Egypt, the lion represented the ferocity and war prowess of the pharaohs, while in Rome, it symbolized the power of the empire. In many African cultures, lions are seen as spiritual beings, the embodiment of nobility and courage. This reverence is so deep-seated that the king of the beasts is still regarded as the ultimate symbol of power. The tiger, meanwhile, has carved out its own niche in the cultural consciousness. In many Asian societies, the tiger is a symbol of bravery and strength, revered for its solitary nature and unparalleled hunting skills. Chinese folklore considers the tiger the king of all beasts, not the lion. According to the myth, the tiger's stripe on its forehead translates to king. In Hindu mythology, the powerful goddess Durga rides a tiger, symbolizing power and righteousness. The images of the regal lion and the powerful tiger have been etched into our collective consciousness over centuries, used to symbolize strength, power, and nobility across different civilizations. This reflects not just their physical prowess, but also our human fascination with these incredible creatures. But how does this cultural significance connect with their roles in the wild? We'll delve deeper into their natural behaviors to find out. We've traveled through time, understanding how lions and tigers have captivated human imagination across centuries. Now, let's voyage across our world's diverse landscapes to understand where these magnificent creatures truly reign. When you imagine a lion, you may envision dense jungles. However, lions primarily inhabit the open savannas, grasslands, and deserts of sub-Saharan Africa. A small population is found in the Gura forest of India, a unique and precious remnant of the Asiatic lion. These vast landscapes offer the perfect backdrop for the lion's social lifestyle and group hunting techniques. The open spaces allow them to surround and stalk their prey, a strategy facilitated by teamwork within the pride. In contrast, the tiger is truly an animal of the jungle and forest, spread across Asia, from the icy landscapes of Siberia to the mangroves of the Sundarbans. Tigers have adapted to an incredible range of habitats. In these often dense environments, the tiger's solitary nature and stealthy hunting technique come into play. They ambush predators, using the cover of tall grasses or the twilight's dim light to creep close before launching a swift and deadly attack. So why is the lion, a creature of the grasslands, known as the king of the jungle? And why not the tiger, the true denizen of dense forests? This interesting misnomer might be attributed to cultural representations and historical symbolism that we explored earlier. However, what is clear is that both these creatures, each in its own right, is a king of its realm, be it the sweeping savanna or the dense, shadowy forest. As we journey deeper into the lives of these fascinating creatures, it becomes evident that the distinctions aren't just in their physical characteristics or their habitats. There's a remarkable divergence in their social behaviors as well. Lions are unique among the world's feline species. They live in prides, a social structure comprising of related females, their offspring, and a coalition of one or more males who mate with the adult females. This communal lifestyle is a strategy for survival. Working together, they protect their territory, raise their young, and hunt for food. A lion's roar that can be heard up to 5 miles away is a powerful tool for coordination and a declaration of their collective strength. Tigers, on the other hand, are solitary creatures. A tiger's life is largely one of solitude and silence. They fiercely guard their territory from other tigers and prefer to hunt alone. While they may share space when resources are abundant, the tiger's roar is often a warning, a line drawn in the sands of the jungle that says, "This is my territory, trespassers beware." It is remarkable that two of the world's most powerful predators have evolved such distinct social structures. It reflects the diverse ways nature equips its creatures for survival. Both the cooperative strength of the lion pride and the solitary power of the tiger have allowed them to thrive at the top of the food chain in their respective worlds. In the world of the wild, survival hinges on the ability to secure the next meal. This primal quest for food shapes the unique hunting techniques of our two great predators, the lion and the tiger. Lions, with their social structure, have evolved to hunt in coordinated groups. A pride's hunt is a carefully orchestrated affair, a display of teamwork and strategy. While the females, lighter and more agile, often take the lead in the chase, the male's raw power can be vital in taking down large prey. This collective hunting strategy increases their chances of success and allows them to tackle prey much larger than themselves, truly exemplifying their status as kings of the savannah. Tigers, on the other hand, are the embodiment of solitary stealth. They rely on their coat's camouflage and their patient, stalking approach to get as close as possible to their prey before launching their attack. In this high-stakes game of hide-and-seek, the tiger's agility and power converge into an explosive burst of speed. Despite their larger size, tigers have one of the highest success rates among big cat species when hunting, reflecting their exceptional skills as solitary hunters. So whether it's the coordinated chase of the lion pride or the solitary stalk of the tiger, both these formidable predators have honed their hunting techniques to fit their lifestyles and environments. This mastery of the hunt contributes significantly to their respective reigns in their wild kingdoms. Beyond the physical world and ancient mythology, lions and tigers continue to capture our imaginations in the realms of media, film, and literature. The ways these creatures are represented often say more about our human perceptions than the animals themselves. The lion, often referred to as the king of the jungle, is a common symbol of strength, courage, and leadership. In films and literature, lions are frequently portrayed as regal, noble creatures, embodying authority and wisdom. From Aslan in the Chronicles of Narnia to Mufasa in The Lion King, lions are typically cast in roles of power and respect. Tigers, on the other hand, often represent the untamed spirit of nature in media and literature. Their solitary, elusive nature often symbolizes mystery, power, and unbridled passion. Consider the fierceness of Shere Khan in the Jungle Book, or the enigmatic presence of the tiger in Yann Martel's Life of Pi, each capturing a different facet of the tiger's symbolic potency. Whether it's the lion's symbolic regality or the tiger's representation of untamed power, media and literature magnify these creatures beyond their natural roles, assigning them roles and characteristics in line with our human narratives. These representations, while not always faithful to the animal's true behaviors, remind us of the deep cultural impact these majestic creatures have on our collective consciousness. As we delve deeper into the world of lions and tigers, it's impossible to ignore the looming shadow that threatens their reign, the impact of human activity on their survival. The African lion, once widespread across the continent, now occupies less than 20% of its historic range. Human encroachment, habitat loss, and retaliatory killings are the primary threats facing this iconic species. Despite this, lions are categorized as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List. Conservation efforts are underway across Africa, focusing on protecting habitats and promoting coexistence between lions and local communities. Tigers have faced a similar fate. Over the past century, the global tiger population has plummeted by over 95%. Habitat loss, human-wildlife conflict, and, most significantly, poaching for the illegal wildlife trade have pushed some tiger subspecies to the brink of extinction. Listed as endangered on the IUCN Red List, tigers are the focus of major international conservation efforts. From anti-poaching initiatives to the creation of tiger-friendly habitats, efforts are being made to halt and reverse the decline of this majestic jungle king. Whether it's the king of the jungle or the king of the forest, The true threat to their kingdoms comes not from within, but from outside, from our human societies. Their struggle for survival underscores the urgent need for conservation and a greater understanding of our shared planet. It is not enough to revere these creatures in our stories and films. We must also work to ensure they continue to play their crucial roles in our world's ecosystems. As we journey back from the wild expanses of our planet, we return to our initial question: why is the lion the king of the jungle and not the tiger? What we've discovered is that this question may not be entirely fitting. The lion, a creature of the open savannahs, and the tiger, a true inhabitant of the jungle, are kings in their own right. The titles and symbols we assign them often reflect our human perspectives more than the realities of their wild lives. Lions and tigers are not just symbols of strength and power, but also of the incredible diversity and adaptation of nature. Each, with its unique traits and behaviors, has carved its niche in its environment, shaping and shaped by the ecosystems they inhabit. Their stories are not of one being superior or more kingly than the other, but of how they've evolved and adapted to their surroundings, playing vital roles in maintaining the delicate balance of our planet's ecosystems. And perhaps the most important lesson we can draw from these majestic creatures is not about who is the king, but how we, as conscious stewards of our planet, can ensure that the roars of the lion and the tiger continue to echo across the wild landscapes they call home. In the end, it's not about crowns or titles, but about celebrating and preserving the incredible richness and diversity of our natural world. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the wild. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep marveling at the wonders of our natural world.